Kris, obviously with the inactive roster skating today, it was apparent that Draisaitl, Skinner, and Arvidsson were not on the ice. Is today possibility that we see all three of them together?
All three of them will play together tonight, at least to start the game, and we'll see how it goes from there. But, yeah, they've been practicing together, but they want to get the reps and play a game. That's obviously where the real competition is. And it'll be good for the coaches also to see building some chemistry.
I know you've talked at length about that trio since the signings occurred, but to maybe attack this at a different angle, how do their skill sets match each other? Like, what is the benefit of having those three players on the ice together with their skill sets, and how does maybe a guy like Skinner help a guy like Leon Draisaitl in terms of finishing?
I think if you've got good players, the chemistry just happens and they build off of it. And you look at, I know I'm old enough to remember the '87 Canada Cup, and you'd think about the chemistry of Lemieux and Gretzky, and what would make those two work together. And good players find each other; they find how to make it work, and we hope that works. Obviously, Skinner with his goal scoring, Arvidsson a little more edge to his game, getting in the forecheck. He is a little aggressive, even though he's not big on stature. He is big on having that tenacity. I think all three are, there'll be growing pains, but I think they're good hockey players, and we're optimistic that it'll work out.
Is the decision-making process getting a little bit clearer now as things go along, or foggier as guys play their way into contention for some of the open spots?
We're getting down to having a pretty good idea what our roster will look like on opening night. There's some players that we still want to look at and make some decisions. We want to know their skill set on penalty killing, especially. We're filling in that role. I think tonight will be another night, a good test, having a look at some more guys and finding out how they compare to others. And we'll probably have some more cuts after for tomorrow.
Is still no nurse yet? Is that still kind of going according to
it is
schedule?
According to plan. He's actually meeting them with the doctor, I believe this morning. I haven't got word from it yet, but we're optimistic that he's close to playing, and whether he gets in one or two exhibition games, we'll find out. But we're hopeful that he'll get in at least one.
Darnell's got a new partner, obviously, because the whole right side of the D other than Evan changed. But he was saying the best thing he can do is play his best and forget about everything else. Do you see it the same way in terms of
Oh, absolutely. He's a good quality veteran in the league who's played some really heavy minutes and against other teams' competition and puts up pretty good points every year. Yeah, he's a good player and a big part of our defense. And that second pair, as well as it's going to play around him, how well he plays, and we'll try and find the best player to complement him, whoever that happens to be. But we want him playing aggressive, very assertive, and I've said this many times. I don't think there's anybody who closes time and space as well as he is. And if guys want to protect the puck from him, he's got the power and strength to push him off that puck. So a lot of good attributes.
Mm-hmm. And do you need, I don't know if I'd say more, do you need a different Darnell nurse this year? Do you need a different player from last year? Do you need more from him, I guess? Good question.
I think there was times that he didn't play his best, but there's times that I don't think he got appreciated enough for how well he did play. So, I think every player goes through ups and downs, and whether that's through a career for a season or just a window of games, a month, whatever it is, I know Darnell's eager to get the season going and having a stronger season than he did last year.
Plan for Connor's wingers tonight, out of curiosity. Who are you going to play him with?
Pods and Perry.
Pods and Perry.
Oh, look at that. Perry better get some juice in those games.
And what's your plan for the goaltender tonight?
You're going to have to find out.
Okay.
Oh.